After 4 critically acclaimed books of poetry, you recently finished what you've described as your life's project, your memoir about your experiences of suffering and loss and death, surviving the Liberian Civil War. Tell us a little bit about what compelled you to write it.
I'm a writer, okay. But the Liberian Civil War has not yet been captured by anyone, and poetry cannot do it well. I know I've written poetry about the war and the experiences, and others have written, but no Liberian has been able to write about the war from the perspective of the victims, and including themselves. And so I always wanted to tell our story, our story as survivors, and to talk about those who did not survive. And when you read most of the memoir, and you saw me, memorializing people, right, just by telling their stories, even before they died, the little I knew of them. And so I feel that that memoir will not just talk about my survival, but it is a story of people intertwined with one another, because war is like that. When you are at a war and you're fighting and you're running and you are fighting to survive and you're struggling, you're doing it together. You're not doing it as a family unit. Everybody is family, or everybody could be enemy. So I wanted to tell our story, and I'm glad I did.